Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And today I want to say, get an attorney. Hire an attorney. Everything an attorney, pretty much. I say that jokingly, but also seriously. And again, speaking from experience, leading by example, I've seen throughout my tenure here at Nexus that the most gets done and the results are most favorable when a client hires an attorney. Okay, that is for disputes, not just every day having an attorney, collecting rent or responding to maintenance requests. I'm talking about when there's a friction point. When there is that, get an attorney. And I'll give you a recent example. An honest one at that. I have a 6-unit property in East Providence, and the commercial unit on the zoning paperwork is actually a residence. The old owner had a tenant in there as an apartment. So when I bought it, I kept it as an apartment. So the city sends me a bunch of documents. You gotta cease and desist, you gotta put in a fire system, they throw the book at me. So, if I'm Joe Schmo and I don't hire an attorney, they're going to slam the book over my head. And they're not going to give up because they see I'm defenseless. Right? But I immediately brought in an attorney who specializes in this town and also with these types of issues. So as soon as they see that at the town, they say, okay, this property owner is investing by hiring an attorney, and also it'll make the process smoother for them because they're going to speak their jargon, because towns all have attorneys as well, multiple attorneys usually. So they're going to like the fact that they're going to be able to chat with somebody in its professional, non-emotional, factual type of experience. And in my corner, I'm also usually going to get better results. I'm going to see some type of compromise that maybe otherwise I would not be able to negotiate myself. An attorney is supposed to, and usually will always, help you as the client reach a middle ground. Whether it's a civil issue or a criminal issue, that's their role, is to meet in the middle. But when you're by yourself, trying as hard as you can, yelling and screaming, you want to talk to both managers, people are just going to shut you down and keep throwing the book at you. Because why not? So anytime there's a conflict, highly recommended that you get a specialist attorney. Not just regular, I do closings and I also do litigation. 2 totally different fields of law. So you want to get somebody that specializes in the issue that you're having. Another example from last week, I bought a 5-unit property in Woonsocket. Didn't have a fire system installed at the closing, and the paperwork, the P&S said it was to have one. So the seller defaulted on that clause. It was a breach of the contract. So the closing attorney doing the closing for me is in a pinch because she's got to send the proceeds, but can't send the proceeds yet because the fire system's not in. So I hired a litigator, another attorney, that's going to file a miscellaneous petition in court to grab some of those funds and keep them in the custody of the court until we can sort out the fire system. If I didn't hire the litigator, maybe the money would just get sent all to the seller, all the proceeds. I'd be left with a fire system that is half done, and then I'd have to what? File a lawsuit. Because the seller's like, I sold it. I'm sorry, I'll try to get the electrician in there, How comfortable would you feel about that? So again, you need to protect yourself too. You need to protect your assets. And lawyers help us do that. So again, not to harp on this too much, but when you're in trouble, when there's some type of conflict, some type of friction, don't go it alone. You don't know everything. You don't know the ins and outs too. You need somebody that's experienced, okay, and that's going to get you a favorable outcome. Favorable outcome is the name of the game. And yes, it's going to cost you, but it's an investment. Just like you upgrade the apartments, sometimes you got to invest in an attorney because they're going to save you money or they're going to make you money. Okay, you're going to learn something too along the way. So again, props and thank you to our legal community. Okay, very thankless work. They do a great job. Once again, Greg Rice here from Nexus Property Management, your property and your problems managed.